fellas. I know y'all was feeling that cold start, as you can tell, unless you're deaf. Then if you are, then I'm sorry, but I'll just tell you, if you are hard of hearing, we ain't quiet no more. We ain't quiet. We got the MBRP axle back exhaust, and I would tell you from experience, I've had this thing for about 5 days now, since I've been out here. Oh, sorry for the helicopter. There's some very motivated training going on right now, but I can tell you right now that in the past week or so, I've been falling in love with this car all over again, just due to the fact that that exhaust is something else. It makes the car sound way different. It makes the car feel, in my opinion, way different, way faster than what it is. I feel like I'm going like, you know, 500 miles an hour when I'm only going like 30 or 40. It definitely adds character to the car. And sorry if my voice is fluctuating. I'm trying to combat the motivated helo over there. But yeah, dude, this thing roars, man. I got the little Subi rumble. Feel like I got an STI, even though I don't. But let's talk about it, fellas. Let's talk about it. We got the car. What I can tell you right now, the car is woken up. And just to add a caveat to that, I do have the exhaust note plugged up, so you guys will hear the exhaust note while I'm driving. And then I will, in the second part of the video, unplug it and drive it, so you guys can hear that as well, so you can get a difference on how you want your build to be, because not everybody, you know, is going to have the same thing with their 86. But to be honest with you, I'm probably going to unplug it again, just due to the fact that once you're in the higher RPM ranges, like when you're doing some spirited driving, or when you get on the highway and stuff like that, and you gotta downshift and do all that craziness, it gets real droney, which wouldn't be bad if it was just the axle back. But when you combine it with the exhaust note and the axle back, it gets kind of annoying after a little while. For me, I'm still in the honeymoon phase of this thing, so it didn't bother me as much, and I knew I wanted to make a video to kind of combine two concepts together, as far as you guys hearing it with the exhaust note and the axle back versus without. Because to be honest with you, I believe, like I stated in my other video, the exhaust note is there because the stock exhaust is very, very quiet, and we all know this by now. But now that when you kind of awaken the sound of the engine with the custom exhaust, I don't really think you need it, but I guess we'll all learn that today. We'll definitely find that out, because I'll be doing both. I'll be doing one, a drive with the exhaust note on, and one without. And while we get to the little route that I want to really push on, because we still got to get out of base, I'll give you a brief situational how I got this installed. So I had it in the mail for about a week or so, a week and a half, and I got it just before the day I had to leave to come out here and train. So I wanted to do a video of installing it, because I wanted my chronological mods to be step by step, so you guys can kind of see that even a guy like me that isn't really that mechanically inclined can do it. But in the interest of time, and I really was on a tight schedule at that point, I couldn't do it. So I went to an exhaust shop, and they threw it on for me, no problem, within 30 minutes or so, I want to say. And it wasn't that bad. I really think I could have done it but I knew it would have took me maybe 45 to an hour because I'm just not an expert. But I do recommend you getting it done by yourself if you got the time, but I didn't. So that's a brief story on that. And I was gonna go with a full exhaust, but I was hearing different things as far as people having check engine lights come on, exhaust gas leaks, I guess, or something like that. And you know, I was just too skeptical of it so far, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna try the cheaper route first, which this is pretty cheap. It's 400 bucks, easy install, no problem. And you know, I'm happy to report I have no exhaust leaks. It sounds great. It gets quiet, as you can see now. It's not even that loud. It gets quiet in lower RPMs, so it's kind of like a Swiss Army knife, to where if you want it to be quiet, it can be quiet. But if you want it to kind of get rowdy and make the real good speed racer noises, it can do that too. So we're probably pretty close. I should have went that way. Dang it. No, I can go this way right here. We're pretty close to where I want to drive. So let me go ahead and shut my mouth and give you guys some sound clips. I wouldn't say sound clips, a stream of what this is. Turn right here. All right, fellas, enjoy. Not sure if that's a cop or not. He's moving like he was a cop. Droney there, and that can get pretty annoying depending on the person you are and how sensitive you are to hearing that stuff. You even get the rattle from the exhaust note right here to my right, if you can hear it. It'd be lovely if this guy could actually move instead of going the same way I'm trying to go. See, you can, if you want it to be quiet, just shift into a higher gear. Then makes the average car noise pretty much. I don't think it gets as loud. It doesn't drone as much either, which is a good thing, especially if you're on long road trips, or you know, you're driving pretty far. You kind of don't want that sound to put you to sleep. Again, this guy's just wasting real estate for me right now. Here we go. I'll turn left. This video might be a bit longer because I kind of wanted to get something different for you guys. highway now. Put it in 6. It's completely silent, which again, it's a huge plus because you get what you want in any situation. Then you get the nice cool downshifts. You even get the burbles. I wouldn't say pops and bangs. It's more of a burble, and it's amazing. I think it sounds really good, in my opinion. But I just wanted to give you guys some high RPM shifting so you can know what it sounds like. Again, silent. See? Burbles. Love it. Gotta love it. Okay, so I'll do another one without the exhaust note plugged in, and then you guys can let me know what you think. All right, fellas, here it is without the exhaust note. The drone's gone. I mean, it's there a little bit, right? But it's not obnoxious, you know? There it is. Well, it's still kind of there. Let me backtrack a bit. Depending on what you're doing, I guess. It vibrates throughout the whole vehicle. And the traffic kind of wants to be out. Hopefully I can get a little bit more space to operate. Nice little navigator there. I have the exact same one. Get the burbles and pops, you know. But other than that, man, this thing sounds fantastic. It's not even loud in here. It's like obviously minus the little drone part when you're at high RPM. It sounds great. It doesn't sound bad at all, I don't think. Granted, you get a little bit more of a, how can I say it? A little bit more of a personality from the exhaust note coupled with this thing, but do you need it? Probably not. I don't think you need it. It's quiet when you want it to be. Sometimes I get locked out. Maybe I don't push the clutch down all the way. That's gonna be my fault. But it doesn't feel bad at all. Well, it doesn't sound bad. It feels great. The ride's still comfortable. And again, when you want it to get rowdy, it gets rowdy. Again, these guys are just, I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to do. I guess I can't complain. Usually when I'm not recording, I have these roads like wide open. So I could definitely give you a lot more of a entertainment factor when these cars aren't going like 25 miles an hour. But I'm gonna see if I can turn around here in a bit, because I do have to get back to base soon. Gotta find me a turnaround. But overall, I think this is not having the exhaust note plugged in seems to fit the car better. Again, I don't really think you need it at this point. Once you kind of get an axle back or anything. Oh, here we go. Found a way to turn. Let's get over here. But yeah, guys, you guys got to let me know what you think. Whether you prefer the exhaust note with the axle back, or do you not prefer it? Because again, it's at the end of the day, you're gonna go with what you like. I prefer, if you got headphones, to really listen to it before you make that decision. But then again, it doesn't even matter if you do it or not, because it takes like 2 minutes to unplug the little automated tone thing. So you could always have it or choose to not have it. But as far as recommending the MBRP axle back, I would definitely recommend it, and I'm gonna put the link in the description from where I got mine from. I would definitely, if you don't have an axle back and you kind of want to still pass emissions, I think I would just go for an axle back just to be on the safe side for now, because this does the job. It gives you the pops and burbles. It gives you everything you want in a full exhaust system, minus the maybe extra 4 or 5 horsepower that a full J-pipe would give you. But at the end of the day, you're driving this car for fun. You're not driving it necessarily to be the fastest person, you know, because that car isn't built for that. This car is built for the corners and roads like this. Roads like this are really good for a car like this, and with that you don't even need any power. But that's all I got, fellas. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe. This is just the beginning of my build, and I'm definitely trying to take you guys on the journey, and I appreciate all the love on all the other videos. Like I said before, thank you guys for the support and helping the channel grow. I'm definitely trying to you know, get this car look and feel the way I want it to, and I encourage you guys to do the same with your 86s. And again, like I said in all my other 86 videos, if you're still on the fence about getting one, just get it. They're all, even the newest one is pretty much the same as far as power. If you got a dealer that is hiking the price up on the new 2024 models when they do come out, just go get a used one with like low miles. I think you'll be fine, and you can put everything else is retrofitted that they come out new will be retrofitted to the old model. So I think you'll be good. You won't be missing out on anything really. But yeah, with that being said, fellas, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.